super ecchi topics, super not safe for work. For the love of God, if you're not over 18 or whatever the age of consent is in whatever fucked up country you're in, don't watch this one. We get a little weird.
What about hentai? Have you finished any hentai recently?
Not recently.
So there is some funny shit that I found because, well, some of it funny. So there was a subreddit that I got forwarded to because of the lulls, and I didn't really know what it was until after a while. It is like, you know, anime IRL,
Yep.
hentai IRL, and it is, some of it is really fucked up shit. Like they actually have their own unique client because it's like fucking horrible shit, bad shit, stuff that you'll need to eye bleach for afterwards. But it's the funniest things because I never knew so many things were memes until I started looking at this subreddit. Like I was like, oh, I knew that was a meme, but I didn't know where that was from. I just guessed it was a really ecchi thing. It's like, no, that's full blown hentai. Know Your Meme, the website that chronicles all this shit. That's another good place to find stuff where it's like, I didn't know that was ecchi. One thing that I remember seeing a while ago was like something like that. Like if you saw it, you'd know it. When people would like reference it for being like depression, like a very depressing thing, that is a hentai. It's a reference to a very depressing as fuck hentai. And I was like, that's crazy because I've seen that meme before, like for years, and I had no idea.
So, this is the podcast.
Yeah, right.
It is the podcast. I've been recording for 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was just like, this conversation's great. The conversation about finding what to
Yeah.
talk about was great. So I just said, fuck it, we'll just record it.
But did you get the whole explanation, or did you get it after?
I got
you
like
talked about looking
the
insane?
part before we talked about, well, how much anime last season did we talk about? And I
Oh,
said,
yeah,
well,
okay.
how much hentai have we seen?
Yeah. But it's so funny because it's memes that out of context you're just like, okay, that's an anime meme. But in the context of knowing it's hentai, it makes it fucking hilarious. Because they, like, I guess a lot of it is fan subs, obviously, just like manga, like normal manga and
Yep.
normal anime stuff. So they will do fan translations too that just take the absolute piss of everything. It is just
Nuts.
super stupid. None of it is any sense at all.
So is
Yeah.
there like such a thing as a good hentai? I'm just curious. I don't know anything of it.
There are some that I can't remember them off the top of my head, but there's some that people had that is like linked, and it's like, you know what? If I were to block out the porn, I'd have like
There's an actual story
15
behind
minutes.
it.
Yeah, it's like I'd have 15 minutes of actual content, but it's a real, like,
People.
I can watch it.
People?
Yeah, People's a great example, but that's ecchi.
Yeah, it's ecchi,
Yeah.
but still, like, if you block
Yeah.
out sexual parts, it's a really
Yeah.
interesting.
When you say
show.
people, are you talking about Nozokiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Nozokiana.
If you guys don't know about Nozokiana,
Yeah.
my boys, it is a fucking roller coaster if I never seen one. That is a fucking roller coaster. I can't think of any other word to describe it, but it's a fucking roller coaster.
Yep.
Let it just read it. Let it take you away into the world of peepholes.
I think they animated it.
Did they?
It's a pretty poor animation, but
It's
Yeah.
very shit quality.
That's
But the
hard.
VA work, I think, is good. I can't remember if I watched it or not.
So, I hate talking about this. I really do. Akisora. You guys know what that is?
No,
I know
which one
of it.
was it?
All right. So Akisora is. I heard of it through manga first. So I read the manga unknowing what it was, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So, guy likes sister, and they do the thing, right? And yeah, it's crazy because like it starts with that, and it's like kind of domestic-y, you know, like domestic.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, domestic no
Domestic girlfriend.
kanojo.
Yeah.
That one or domestic girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. That one's very mild versus this. Like they have the sex, and the thing is that the guy has a twin sister too. So twin sister had crush on a girl, and then twin sister, her friend fell in love with her brother, and then they had the sex, and then she found out and saw it. So she lost her shit and then raped her brother because he also had sex with her, the girl that she fell in love with, and it was fucking crazy. So just don't watch this shit. Don't watch this shit. Like I read to a certain point where it just got way too crazy. Like after a while, it got into some bondage shit, some crazy storyline. Like this kid's just fucking everyone. I thought you were in love with your sister. What are you doing? Put your dick in her, not everyone else. Come on. Sorry, it was crazy.
There was, what was it? It's I guess recently they started doing. So one example of ecchi that's just hilarious in English is penny and stocking.
Oh my
That's
god.
one of the few things that I gotta declare is absolutely better in English than
haven't
in
seen that in a while.
Japanese. It's great, and I'm not just saying that because Gygax or not Gygax.
Gygax.
I was
Gygax.
thinking of Gary Gygax, the D&D guy. Gynex. Anyway, there's another one that I found because the captions I didn't think were hentai, but it turns out it is, of course. And it's so funny. It's like my vampire girlfriend or some shit like that, or my lovely vampire girlfriend or something like that. And it's like this guy describing his encounter. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got this this love letter from a girl who was saying she's gonna confess, or however the fuck that process works in Japan." So he like goes to meet her.
It's a
like
process?
This, like, really cute redhead. Yeah, I guess it's like you leave a letter and then like you go meet
Oh
them.
yeah. In the
Confession.
locker.
I don't
yeah.
know the process because I've never.
You're also not Japanese. Understandable.
School child. Yeah. So it happens. And it's like, yeah, I didn't expect the first time a girl confessed her love to me that I'd get knocked the fuck out. And she like roundhouse kicks him in the head, and he goes like spinning out, and just like fucking laid out. And then he wakes up. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a vampire. Normally one hit's enough to knock them out. And he's like, what? And apparently she goes on. It's like, oh yeah, any bodily fluid works. So I just live off of spit and sweat. And then of course the guy gets all ecchi with it. But it's just funny because she's just really fucking ditzy and just like, yeah, this is how I feed. I lure people in. I'll drop kick them and then I'll lick their head.
So I think
I think that was an actual line.
I think we're all in the same party of like we like some series because there actually is a story, but yes, it is very close to like hentai. It's very ecchi, very fan service. It's like this close, like the sex is happening. It's almost there.
Yes.
But school days, right?
Yeah, that's a thing.
School days, right? I remember watching the show for the first time, and that show left like a massive impact on me. And like I'm just not the same kid I was when I read it. It was just like not read it, watch it. I was like, whoa, this is something. Well, I guess I meant to say I'm not the same person that before watching it. Like after watching it, it completely changed me. It's like when Aaron saw his mom get eaten, like that's how I felt. That's how much impact it was on me. I only say that because I just watched Attack on Titan. But
you have no idea.
I know. Leave me alone. So the thing about school days is I learned about the visual novel later, and the visual novel is way crazier
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Way
You know why? In
crazier.
this one, 2 people die in a horribly fucked up death. In that, the only limitation is your imagination.
And that there is just fucking sex everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like she fucked his best friend or something in the visual novel, and I was like, what the fuck? And like he comes out with like his like she came out with like you know, it was
Well, in the anime, his best friend raped Kotonoha at the festival. Well,
yeah, this was
she
at
dancing
school
in
I'm
fire.
talking about.
Man,
It's
I
crazy.
have blocked out a lot of shit.
You just remember nice
Like, I just blocked out so much of this fucking series. It's
School Days
it's
was
bad.
that show for me that is Big Order now.
Yeah.
For a long time.
And then you were shown Big Order, and you realize this is the depths that we can fall.
It's bad, man.
I don't know, man. I like
So-
School Days.
Off of School Days,
No,
the visual
I
novel
liked it.
thing,
All right. So I actually have a friend watching it right now, and I feel like
Oh,
poor
God.
soul. He's like 6-7 episodes deep right now, so he has no idea. He's just like he's giving me the play-by-play like on episode 2 or 3. He's like, oh, this is really nice. I like the tone right now. I'm liking the relationship
The
is
whole
building up.
cell phone.
He's super
wallpaper
into it,
thing.
and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, you poor motherfucker. You have no idea what's about to
He's
happen.
almost there.
It's
I
like
guess-
it's not bad. It's just not good either.
Have you seen the Pro ZD video of that, where he's talking about it's like when your friend falls in love with a character and you know they're going to die?
No, I love
It's
all
so
of
funny
his videos.
because, oh my god, it's so funny. He just goes on about his like, it's like a Game of Thrones kind of moment where he's like, his friend, oh yeah, this is a really cool character. I really like him. And in his head, it's, yeah, but soon he'll be your dead. Like it's like your, it's. He
Oh,
made a
I do
bad
remember
pun. It's like
it.
your deadest character. And it's like, ha 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 ha. Why did you have to die?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Yeah.
and he's just
It was like all in his head,
like,
right? Yeah, I remember
he's
that.
just-
Yep. That is exactly how it is right now.
That's you right now.
100%,
It's
yeah.
just like, haha, you fool. Why did this have to happen?
Yeah.
Just like tears.
See, like, when it comes to like what? It's kind of hard because like I know that the shit that we're talking about is like not hentai, but it's like the cusp, right? It's like
Yeah, we're
mild,
talking like ecchi, not
almost
safe
there.
for work.
like
Yeah.
it gets there though. Like domestic,
Oh,
it's hard for me with domestic because like I think domestic's very good. I like it a lot.
Honestly, domestic starts there with the ecchi.
No,
They set the
no.
tone.
It starts etchy, but then it gets kind of crazy because like they'd
Really?
start saying fuck it, and they're like, we're gonna draw nipples now. Fuck it,
Ooh.
just gonna draw nipples. So like
Haven't
halfway,
made that far yet.
yeah, you gotta get like halfway
Really,
through,
because I'm on, like,
halfway
chapter
through.
3.
There's some nips get drawn. You're like, oh shit, this is crazy. They're like really showing all these naked girls, and like they're having the sex now. It happens all the time, and then Crunchyroll gets a hold of it, and the nipples are gone. It's a sad time for the nips. But yeah, my point was, it's kind of weird because like with Nozoki Anna, I liked it a lot. It was such a good, riveting story that knew how to fucking keep hold of me and never let go. And like I don't think I was reading it when it was like being like a weekly
Published?
thing. Yeah, like I think I did it after. And then I was like, guys, everyone read this. It's fucking crazy, but it's good. And
Yeah, you got me into that one.
it's fucking good.
Let's see. What else is another ecchi thing we talk about?
Wait, what?
Oh, bad ecchi. Examples of bad ecchi. Hajime no Gal, which
Yep.
4 frames in, 6 seconds into the show. Just absolute underskirt ass.
I
panties, camel
do
toe.
like how they censored it. I thought that was cool.
Yes.
I thought it
The
was
censoring style was adorable. The thing that I hate is shit that literally does the buy the Blu-ray and this will not be here. censoring, where it's like the logo rotating over titties or ass or anything. And High School DxD does it, I think. I think they do. There were a couple places that did it. That stupid Demon King Daimyo did that. And that was actually a really good one.
Like that show a lot.
That was a good one, and that's like one of the few negatives I had. It's super fun.
It's very ecchi.
It's very funny.
So
It's
ecchi, but it's very good.
It's a guy trying to fight fate, and it's very cliched, but the way they have you like.
Well, you can't just say fate. You gotta say exactly what kind of fate he's fighting.
I don't want to say that.
You could say it.
Plot.
I'm
No,
pretty.
it's by the plot. No.
Yeah, but it's not a spoiler because it's
Oh,
actually
okay,
the
yeah,
first
I
episode.
I see. I know which one you're talking about. I thought you meant the long term.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's like the Devil's a part timer, but ecchi as shit. Oh, they're both very funny, but this one's really ecchi. So it starts out with a guy who basically says, "You know what my job is? My dream job is? I want to be the Pope, or whatever the equivalent of the Pope is. I want to be the chief. I want to be the chief priest." And then they have like pictures of the Pope, basically with the hat and everything. And then they do a Hogwarts style, all right, sorting hat. They have a bird that says what your future profession is going to be. And then he goes up and his is Demon King, the one who will destroy God. And everyone loses their shit. Because again, this guy's like, yeah, I want to be the Pope. Nah, you're going to kill God.
Like you know how
Conquer the world.
You know how every like anime character for some odd reason gets in these weird circumstances where he like grabs the girl's boob by accident or something like that.
Yeah.
This guy, he is trying his damn hardest to be the best person ever, and he is always in that situation. And this girl that he's always around gets all of it all the time, and it is funny. And
yeah, she's like a religious knight. She's like a crusader kind of chick, but Japanese. And it's so funny because it's like he goes in, he's like, "Oh, I know how I can change perception of me. I'll say I want to be the janitor. I want to clean up everything, the lowliest position there." So like he nominates himself when they're doing like class positions, and everyone's like, he's talking about that position that they outlawed, the one where he would be the disciplinarian. That if you were a student who fell below the threshold, the grading curve, he'd execute you for failure. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, he is evil." And he's like, "No. I'm gonna clean up the trash and I'll clean up the floors and shit." Like they just lose their shit. It's so funny because it's like, it's that thing where he's genuinely trying to be a good guy and it gets misinterpreted in the funniest of ways. And that's one of the few shows that really, it's older. The animation's older. You can see it on Hulu and I think even on Crunchyroll now.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I might even just like play that one.
it's a good.
It's just super funny.
Like
yeah. But it is ecchi. Yeah, it is ecchi. The chick, she wears like that cloth underwear thing, and they make like every opportunity to show it.
Mm-hmm.
There's one chick who literally just flies around naked, eating rice. Like she has like a floating rice pot that she'll fly around with, and she'll just make rice, be naked.
So I was recently looking into purchasing some figures, and I got you see over here a little bit. I got some figures building up, and I was looking at all the rankings on AmiAmi. I was like, oh yeah, let's look at all these figures, and they had some Edo Manga Sensei ones. Now manga, the other one, the.
My Sister's Unusual?
Yes. No. There's another one. No, there's another one. The one where the light novelist, he's always talking about how he loves little sisters.
Yeah, that's recently.
All you need is
a little sister.
Yeah. So they had that one.
There were way too many.
And yeah, it was way too many. Sorry. That one. There is like this one character who is like always naked. And she's on the main character's dick, like 100%. She is always there, and like I just happened to see her figure, and I was like, "Oh, cool, they got this character." And then like it's literally her naked on a pillow, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't buy that. I can't store it here." So I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And then they had another character under her, and I was like, "Oh, cool, they got that other character that's very, very non-lewd. You know, like she's." Always wearing sweaters and stuff. It's fine. And then that figure had her pulling her shirt up. I'm like, fuck. I can't win. Damn it.
Yeah, anything Little Sister, anything Imoto based as of late has been really ecchi.
Yeah.
And it's been like there's that one comedy one. What is it? I can't remember. There's like one wholesome one, but like everything else is like, oh, this is a Little Sister show. Oh, it's gonna be ecchi as fuck.
I feel like
There
Edo
is,
Manga
like-
Sensei was kind of wholesome when it wanted to be.
It was wholesome in the end. Just like a Little Sister's All You Need was in the end wholesome too.
Oh, I didn't get that far.
And that one's the end of it is like he comes to terms with he's like, yeah,
Hey,
I might finish it. I might finish
it's
it.
good.
Jesus.
No, it's good. No, he
You
just
literally
says
just said main character comes to terms with blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up.
well,
alright?
no, what I'm saying is this it's good. It's good. It's good. It's not just mindless ecchi shit. Real things happen. It's not mindless ecchi. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, I did a shitty job of that.
Thank you.
There is plot development.
Well,
That's not just
what
plot.
you know what happened to me yesterday when I was finishing up Attack on Titan? I was saying to him, I said, "Oh yeah, I just got to season 3, episode 1," and he's like, my friend said, "Oh, I'm gonna walk on eggshells and not say anything," and then he was like, blah blah blah, but the villain has your name, and I was like, bruh. I was like, I just started the episode. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I kind of flipped on him. Because holy shit, that is such a spoiler.
I guess you didn't see it. I put it in
No,
the
I didn't
spoiler
actually
friendly
see it
chat.
until after.
Yeah.
Because I didn't look at
But I
the
had
spoiler
posted that
chat.
there, yeah. Yeah, I put that there because I was like, just in case like someone else doesn't know, but I was talking about with Mark was there's like zero. We said this in the video is there's like zero build up to him being there. Like they in the anime they just kind of sprung. Oh yeah,
have you heard of Kenny the Ripper?
yeah.
You mean
I
this
couldn't
guy?
remember what this one was.
Bang.
Yeah, bam.
Yeah, it was literally no lead up to it. It was just like,
Yeah.
it just happens. Which,
It's
to
like
be
a
honest...
JoJo
Wait, we're going to talk about Attack on Titan now. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can't
let's
talk
stop.
about this right
That's next time.
I'm like, I got real into it for a second. So we're talking about boobs and shit, and Little Sisters. So, what do you guys think of Little Sisters Unusual?
Recently, my Sisters Unusual. I thought it was funny. That is unfortunately one of those shows that was buy the fucking Blu-ray.
I thought it was a disappointment.
You thought it was a
The
disappointment?
ending
ecchi as
left
hell.
me very unhappy.
Ecchi as hell?
But the entire show as a whole was very disappointing.
I thought the comedic timing wasn't that bad. I thought it could have been
that
worse.
was fine. But just you get no closure or anything. It's just
Oh yeah.
Well, I thought they were going to make another season. I guess it was the
Yeah,
no,
it's
I'm pretty sure
successful.
it's just to advertise their manga,
Yeah.
which doesn't have the floating sensors.
Fucking, I don't know, maybe,
Jeez.
dude. I don't know anymore. I stopped trying to guess how people make money off of this shit. But yeah, that one was
Well, it's very easy. You just draw nipples in the manga.
So
That's true.
there
Take
you
them
go.
out in the anime and then say, "Hey, buy your manga, buy your Blu-ray."
Steam.
Did
Uh,
you, Nick, did you
I think your sister's
ever...
out.
Yes.
Have any of you guys watch Kiss Sex Sis?
No, I
No.
haven't. That's all
No,
you,
so
buddy.
here's how this was described to me. Someone posted about it to me earlier, and basically said, "Oh, you mean the hentai? And is it a short?
They have an OVA. No, it's not short.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, because I think someone was
It's
like, "Oh,
literally
you mean
just,
four
soft
minutes of 4 minutes of comedy, and then the rest is hentai?" Yes, I know that show, and that was literally how it was described to me by a third party.
Yeah, that's basically it. It's just a dude and his stepsisters just making out for however long the episode is.
I mean, Americans started getting into this shit too, so
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
It's
it's
just really
weird.
stupid, some of the situations they pull up in that show. Because it's like, oh yeah, let me help you study. And she's like, I'll give you chocolate for every correct answer you get right. And then she starts putting the chocolate in random places on her body. And ends up here, lick the chocolate off my lips. and then they just end up not finishing studying.
I sigh not because that's depressing, but because that's how I failed like the first 2.5 years of shit in college. It's like to me for IRL or some shit like that. The shitty subreddit. Yeah. Failing classes because you're dumbass.
Don't watch it. Probably a better read if you gonna whack to that.
So on the note of funny things,
whacking to things. All right, this is that podcast, so it's fine. Yeah, it makes sense. Question.
You go.
Answer.
You go.
Faku, right?
Mm-hmm. They sponsor everything.
Do you guys
now,
know
apparently.
what kind of shit you get from that? Like it seems subscription based now. I guess before it wasn't like that. Before you could just go in, get shit, cool. Now they have it in a way where they have their own artists work, I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they have games.
I think they've become a designer. Yeah, I think they've started designing their own stuff. They started putting out their own things. And I remember they used to be a free library of stuff.
Yeah.
And a dude that I knew who used to game with years ago, he was a lot like in his tastes and stuff, so he would talk about really esoteric fucking hentai. And then I still remember whenever they went to a subscription model and stopped giving free to read shit, he lost it. He just stroked out. No pun intended.
I just I'd buy some dojins. But I don't know if I'd do a full subscription for Faku. That'd be kind of weird to me.
I kind of agree with you there because I'm not always in the mood for good dojins.
So here's my question to you guys.
Oh, here we go.
This is one of the craziest.
Let me get
I want to
comfortable.
bring this up to round it back. Attack on Titan dojin. Have any of you guys seen that shit?
I've seen one.
Look, Attack
Describe
on Titan.
one characteristic about it. I want to hear this. One characteristic about it.
There were a lot of muscles.
Yes! That's the weirdest fucking thing. It's every time you can tell it's hentai.
It's realistic
because you will see Mikasa's abs. It's everyone who draws this shit is convinced she's bam. It's fucking.
I think
insane.
she's ripped.
I don't get it.
I think she's ripped.
She has to be.
Is.
But
It's basically canon now after season 2's OP, I think, or ED.
Did they show? No. I don't remember if they showed.
All right,
but I mean, for years, before the anime came out, they'd apparently been putting this shit out.
Look,
it's fucking ridiculous.
You want to talk about dojins for Attack on Titan? Why don't you talk about My Hero dojins?
So
the Invisible Girl.
That shit I've seen too.
Invisible Girl. What the fuck?
That's not even the worst.
No, it's one of them. It's one of them. I'll say that. It's just weird. It's just fucking weird. It's they usually put her and the monkey-looking dude, the one with the fucking
the one with the tail.
Yeah.
Not Sarah. Sarah's the tape guy. The karate guy with the tail.
I forgot what his name is too. He's someone.
It's funny
because
they make fun of her being so normal. Yeah, they make him. They're oh yeah, he's got such a normal room. Yeah. That was.
But it's they're. Oh man. I never thought we'd get into these kind of conversations. This is testing our friendship.
It's podcast episode 69. There's a reason for it.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't know that. You guys got me. Got me good.
There we go.
I remember when
I just realized why his name is Sarah.
Because of the tape?
Yeah.
I was oh no, that's the tape guy.
So, when we were in Japan, we were in Akihabara, and Akihabara is pretty lit, man. And one of the shops we went into, it's one of those super cramped ones. This is how much space I have between me and the bookshelf, you know? And you go upstairs, and
Is that the 18 plus
The
section?
higher you go, the crazier it gets.
It's like the 5th floor they don't let kids on, some shit like that.
Yeah. You get like you get dojins.
Yeah.
Cool. You get some cool hentai. You get some you know what anoholes are?
Oh.
Yeah, you get those for your favorite anime character. So they had like a bunch of them for Konosuba and stuff, and like Rem and like, oh man, it was so weird. I was like I was there with Putan and Shadley too. We were just like, bruh. that was a test of our friendship.
That's a bonding friendship moment. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So it's like you got to find out.
We didn't buy anything, but it was just like we all looked.
On 3, we say which one we'd buy, which character.
Okay.
All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Darkness.
Why didn't you say anything, Nick?
Come on, Nick.
Why did you say anything, Mark? I get it.
You planned it.
No, so
see how it is.
Mark was quite no. So my choice would be Aqua.
I was conflicted between those
Favorite
two.
girl, Darkness. I would have picked Aqua.
So,
but
I feel alright. I think my problem is I overthink the question. You know, in my mind, I'm like, all right, well, fuck, Aqua's already got her panties off. Like, it's not like.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And then Darkness is just like she's into shit I'm not really into. You know what I mean? So like, I really thought way too deep for that question. So I'll pick Darkness because I won't be the one doing anything. I'll just be reading.
There you go. So I thought for a second there it was just gonna be complete silence, and then Mark actually said something like, "Oh man, now I'm gonna have to answer this now." That was actually why I was quiet, because I'm like, I have to answer this question. I was hoping we all be silent and be like, "This is why you're my best friend."
Nope. Nope. That's not the case at all. It's not the case at all. So let's just say, right? You went to buy some dojins, right? And they didn't have Rem, but they had Ram. Would you still take it?
Yeah, because I mean, color in the hair.
It's not just that,
It's
dude.
not just the hair, bro.
Not just that.
She got personality and bigger boobs, man. Come on.
No.
No,
Ram is smaller.
Yeah, Ram is flatter. Oh, did you mean Rem has bigger?
Rem has bigger boobs.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Ram. That's why Mark and I were both like, what?
No.
Because Ram's personality is a little
Yeah.
colorful, a little more colorful.
Yeah, she's more energetic,
Yeah, dude. Look
less
at that.
psychotic and
You can see it in the eyes. Look at the eyes, dude.
the magic, yo.
Crazy.
Look at that. Her mouth is open too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, keep going through the podcast with us, and maybe you'll win this thing. Ooh.
Yep.
Nick has no idea, but no, he does.
Not at all.
So, yeah. I just, it's probably my first time really talking to anyone about dojins and stuff, so it's kind of interesting. But
Yep.
I think,
Do you ever read any like very wholesome ones that you just that you would want to share with someone, but you can't because you're
Yes.
if you're real
Very
friends
good.
with them, you would.
I don't think
So,
I can find it.
there are. So there are a lot like that, but God help me, I can't remember them because I haven't read any in a long time. Like I mean, I've watched and read some like a year or two ago, but really it's just like I'll see something funny on r/hentai IRL, and I'll think, haha, that's funny. Where's that from? Oh, that's from oh shit. Okay, my computer shut off. That's from I was like, oh shit, no, that's from quote unquote the single most depressing hentai in existence. Yeah.
So what's the deal with tentacles?
Oh god, I don't like that.
Is there
So-
is there like a deep rooted thing
It's
with
a
Japanese people and tentacles?
1800s. there was.
Are you talking out of your ass
sailor
right now?
porn.
We know how you are.
No, I'm not. 1800s. There was sailor porn. It's like the classic Japanese style of animation, and a common thing was like a sea beast, like a kraken kind of thing. I don't know.
Cracking in that ass.
Would basically like grab women, and it's like, and it's just been a thing.
Food Wars.
It's just yeah, right. It's just something that they've kept carried over, and yeah. Now, if you ask literally anything else, I wouldn't fucking have a clue why Japanese people are into it.
It's just weird
Little
to me.
sister, big sister things, no clue.
Oh, also, I don't know if you guys started watching any of the seasonal stuff, but I finally started watching Yuna and the Haunted Sauna or whatever. The hot spring, sorry. Haunted Hot Spring.
Yeah.
And man, that shit's fucking fan service as fuck. It's a hot spring, so I should have expected it, but wow. That's something.
Yes,
I accidentally purchased a figure of the main character.
When was that, Kenny?
It was
Did you say
today.
accidentally?
Yeah, I accidentally did it.
Oh, today?
How do you accidentally?
I was, putting things in my cart, and then I bought it, and I didn't think to look back at it.
That's a fair mistake.
Right.
That
So I got the 02 figure that's coming out soon.
okay.
I got Altair from
Recreators.
and that one comes out in November next year, I think, or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just did it. Fuck it. And then there was another one I bought outside of the Uno one. What was it? Oh, Kurisu from Steins Gate.
Sounds good.
Yep. There was a figure that came out recently, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so nice!" It came out in like
You didn't
June.
want to buy this sort of online alternative, Len in a swimsuit?
I don't want anything to do with Sword Art
No.
Online.
No, what the fuck? No.
So if you guys,
Nice.
if anyone goes to Otakon, they're showing
Yes,
the
that's
first
nice.
2 episodes in Otakon, I think.
Huh?
But I said in Otakon, they're showing the first 2 episodes of Sword Art.
Oh, the new season?
Yeah,
Ah, the new one.
yeah. If I go to Otakon, I'm probably not going to watch it because
You should
Mark.
watch alternative though, Kenny. Alternative is good.
Mark, Mark. That's
Yeah, I know.
maroon. That's completely unrealistic. I can't accept that. It's maroon. Terrible.
Wait, what?
this is
It's maroon.
our friendship.
Peanut
Like
butter.
this might
Oh.
seem like we're just
Yeah.
this is a podcast and we're just doing like this is just how we are. Talk about this.
Yeah,
all the
this
time.
is why we're trying it this style. It's just casual conversation right now.
Yeah, dude.
Compared to the
hate you,
ribbon in
Nick.
her hair, I thought it was go. Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
What you gotta say?
I keep forgetting.
It's about
that
tentacles.
in my head. No. In my head, I keep remembering. Oh yeah, this is recorded. I can say, oh hey, edit that in at this point. So like,
Lol.
imagination
Are you
thing.
editing it?
Rainbow.
Ah!
I don't know.
Sorry.
I really don't want to. I don't want to edit the hour-long ones. If
Rock,
you want, I
paper,
will.
scissors, shoot.
Fuck me. Wait. Whoever wins gets to decide.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Rock. Wait, Mark, what are you doing?
What?
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Alright.
Wait. Rock, paper. Okay, so we're all synced up now, right?
Yes.
All right. Rock, bro, you guys are so slow. I'm not doing this with you guys. If I'm editing, that shit stays.
Yeah. So here, we'll type it into chat right now.
No,
In the
we're
chat.
not doing that. All right, we'll do it after. All right.
All right.
So we are 40 minutes in. Do we want to make these shorter?
Yeah, we can. Just so that editing them, it doesn't fucking explode our brains.
Thoughts, Mark?
I mean, I'm not the one editing it. I mean, I feel like if we covered all that we need to cover, then
Yeah.
calling it short doesn't really hinder us at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. That's what I'm gonna call it because I guess that's what this is. It's
Yeah,
our
we're editing.
69th version. Version, not virgin. Sorry, I want to make sure. And if you have been watching, we will be giving away one of these. Ooh. Haven't figured out how we're doing it. Like, at all. I was gonna say, like, we can randomize someone in the comments, but we have to tell you to put something in the comments.
We will likely do something. I'm thinking probably a live stream.
Live
We're
stream
gonna
for
think
this?
live.
All right, we're gonna do a live stream this Friday, next Friday.
Next Friday, preferably.
We're gonna do a live stream and we're gonna announce the date with this video.
It might be me, but yeah, we should do a group thing, and then
We'll figure it out.
We'll announce
We'll
it.
get back to you. But just want to say thank you so much for tuning into our podcast. Make sure you like our shit. Make sure you go to all of the links in the description if you're on YouTube. If you're on iTunes, be a lovely person and hit us with that review and rating, and that would be awesome because we really need that. We never asked for it, and now we do, and it's because we don't get any of them, and we're like a year and a half in. Kinda need that. So, you guys got anything to say, homies?
Nah, I'm good. Just
Thanks for
we'll
listening.
cap it off there.
Okay.
Bye.
I was told to say bye.
Yes. No editing done at all. At all.
Sayonara. Dab.